Guys, my name is Okoro Blessing in Kiroka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO, the #1 relationship therapist in Africa. How are you guys doing, and how is your Wednesday? Today's Wednesday or Thursday. How's your Thursday? Today's Thursday, and I hope you guys are doing great. It's almost the end of the week, and I hope you guys are doing wonderful. As for me, I am very, very okay. I woke up excited and super duper happy. So, we always have very interesting stories we get to talk about, especially from the emails that my clients get to send me. So, I like to share most of these messages with you, especially the ones that are very, very interesting and very, very intriguing. So, I have a story here, and I'm going to quickly read it out to you. Somebody sent me a message saying that my boyfriend said he likes when I fight other girls over him. That is why he cheats on me. Weird, right? So I'm quickly going to read out the story. So the lady be like, how are you, Blessing CEO? I'm wonderful. I don't know if this, I think that's a typo. I don't know if this is normal. Was it normal? She said, I don't know if this is normal. But to be very, very honest, I have fought more than 5 girls. The truth is, Blessing CEO, I am tired of fighting. But each time I fight these women, my boyfriend come back to beg me and telling me that it is a turn on for him, that he enjoys it when I fight other women. It actually helped him believe that I truly love him. My boyfriend has cheated on me several times with several women, and I find myself fighting them. I came across one of your videos where you talked about cheating men, and I realized that I have been stupid all the while. Blessing CEO, do you think it's actually true that fighting another woman for your man is a proof of love? I want to understand if this is true or if I should let go. I am actually tired of fighting before somebody kills somebody's child. Please, I would love your response. Now, this is a very interesting story. She said her boyfriend likes it, according to him, when she fights other women. And her boyfriend is saying that is the reason why he's actually cheating on her, because she's a Mike Tyson. My anger is that she's a very good fighter, but she's not using her fighting skills very, very well. First of all, your boyfriend is a narcissist. A narcissist is that person that they trigger you. They always put you in bad situations and put the blame on you. A narcissist will trigger you and complain about your reaction. That's what he's doing. Your boyfriend is just manipulating you and justifying his foolishness to cheating. How can somebody tell you to go and die and tell you that putting you in the state of death is love? I've said it times without number. A lot of you young people don't know the meaning of love. You guys have abused that word love. Love is not toxic. How can somebody keep putting you in a death situation and tell you that is a turn on? That means your dead body, if you die, he can sleep with your dead body. Fight is death. Any man that have to put you in a position where you have to keep fighting for him does not love you. When people love you, you would not even need to fight. When people love you, there will be no battle. Love is not fight. When a man loves you, he will protect you from all those drama. When a man loves you, you will not even see all those things that will make you to be fighting. That's what is called respect. What is respect? Respect simply means I will protect you. That's why when you see a man that is a player, he protects his woman. If a man cannot protect you, he doesn't love you. Any man that exposes you does not love you. Anything that is valuable will be protected. So if your boyfriend tells you that it's a turn on for him to always put you in situations that can cost your life, what if you meet somebody that broke your head with bottle? What if you meet somebody that stabbed you? What if you meet someone that overpower you and kill you? You're fighting for a man that is not married to you. Where is this relationship headed to? And you say you've not fought one, you've not fought two. You have been a fighter. I think you are talented when it comes to fighting, and you need to, utilize your talent in a better way. Love has nothing to do with fight. People should stop. I've told you guys these things before on one of my videos. Love has a rule. Relationship and marriage have rules and regulations. But because of your selfish desire, you coin it to suit you. Just like the things you see on my page. When I say the things that suit you, you love me. When I say the one that does not suit you, you hate me. You are not supposed to hate. When people say things that you don't like, there's a reflection. I don't know you. I've never met you before. I just pick up my camera and do a recording and say something, and you hate me when I don't even know you. It shows you that something is wrong. If my opinion has a very powerful subjection or have a very powerful, if my opinion have a very powerful stake in your life, then there's a problem. Because I don't know you. Because most times you are angry with me because I'm telling your story without knowing you. Do I know? Have I met you before? It's the difference between my friend told me her story and I'm saying it online. I don't know you. But each time I do a video, it's as if I'm referring to you. You are angry. You'll be fighting me. I'm not the problem. It's your reflection. No matter how much you break the mirror, it will still be showing you what it is. Each time you go to the mirror, if you have a scar here, you have a scar here. The mirror will always show you. So each time I talk about some certain things and you hate me, you are fooling yourself because it is what it is. No matter how much you hate someone that is saying fact, you cannot change the fact that this thing is true. So you must learn to deal with your reflection. Not fight the mirror, because when you fight the mirror, you're going to injure yourself. Most of you enjoy coining things that suit you. When you want to be coining everything to suit you, you're not ready to learn. You're not ready to grow. Growth simply means you must acknowledge where you're wrong and become better. You cannot become better without acknowledgement. So when I see some people fighting in the comment section, I pity them. Acknowledgement is what makes you grow. Hi, I'm not very good in this thing. Let me learn it. Not when you are not good in that thing and you are claiming you are good in it. That is what's called ignorance. You will never learn. This thing that Blessing is saying, hi, she's making sense. You begin to digest it. That's the only way you can grow. But when you continue fighting, the fact that you don't know me and you might never meet me before, you might never ever meet me in your life. So whether you oppose my comments or whether you fight me on the comments, the thing is that when you say something insultive, I will block you. And when I block you, I don't even remember you anymore. So you're lost. But the fact is, your reflection will continue to damage you. It doesn't change anything. You know, one thing is, when I come to teach you people, your life does not affect me. You know, sometimes when I see people battling with my opinion, I'll be laughing. If you become better, you are better for yourself. If you are foolish for yourself. If your marriage work, is for yourself. If your marriage fail, is for yourself. Because sometimes when I see most of you battling with me, I laugh. They're making it look as if their marriage work, is a particular amount of money Blessing is going to benefit. And if their marriage fail, there's a particular... It's none of my business. I'm only doing this for humanity. I'm doing this so that in future, when you are living in regret, God will say, I sent Okoro Blessing to minister to you. You did not listen. I'm doing this so that in future, when you become a victim, you will tell yourself, Kai, Blessing said this thing a few years ago, but I insulted her. You will live in regret because you saw it, you heard it, but you fought it. I am like your conscience. You might not like me now, but the fact that you heard it somewhere, God will remind. There was a time Blessing Okoro was hammering this on Instagram. You called her an idiot. You called her a cloud chaser. You called her attention seeker. Just because you did not want to face your reflection. My point is, relationship and marriage have rules and regulation. No matter how you want to fool yourself, there are rules and there are regulation. It's just like as the Bible said, don't fornicate, don't commit adultery. In as much as you are fornicating, you already know that it is wrong. You fornicating does not change the fact that it is a wrong thing that you are doing. You committing adultery does not change the fact that it's a wrong thing that you are doing. In as much as you're doing it. So your opposing doesn't change facts. Whether you fight it from today to tomorrow. What are the rules and regulations in relationship and marriage that you cannot change? I've said it before. The rules and regulations in relationship and marriage you cannot change. This rules and regulation is what it's going to be till the day Jesus Christ come. I hear most people saying, what works for you does not work for me. What works for all those ones are just statements to people who want to fulfill their selfish desire. If somebody want to kill somebody, now the next thing you hear is, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violence taketh it by force. They have a way of coining the word to suit them. So that anytime they want to do some testing, they coin the word. I'm just like a lawyer. A lawyer can coin crime into anything. You go thief, lawyer can bail you that you did not steal. It's self-deceit. If you want to improve, the essence of improvement is understanding and unlearning and relearning. Many of you are still the way you are. Many of you are still poor. Many of you are still suffering from poverty because of your mind. Tomorrow, when you see us progressing, you will come and say, we slept with man, we ate shit in Dubai. You will fabricate all different stories, but you refuse to unlearn. Your mind is your bondage. So when I see most of you in the comment section, I pity you. Most times when you see me reply you, I'm replying you because I pity you. Nothing stops me from ignoring you. I can ignore you, but sometimes I'm moved because I feel so much sympathy for your ignorance. That's why I reply sometimes in the comment section. I can ignore you. I've made my point. Whether you disagree from today to tomorrow, it will not stop me from posting video. So I can actually post. I will keep posting my video. You keep fighting. Sometimes I actually reply because I pity. I'm replying out of pity. What are the rules to relationship and marriage? Communication. Whether what works for me does not work for you, my darling, if you don't communicate, your relationship and marriage will scatter. That is a permanent stamped rule. Whether you are singing, what works for me does not work for you. Communication works for everybody. If you cannot communicate in a relationship and marriage, it will scatter. However you want to bend, those people that have tried to bend the rules of communication, they are living and suffering in bondage. Some of you that married a man for money. What does not work for blessing does not work for me. You have married a man because of money. You are a slave in the marriage. Shebi, you are suffering. You cannot talk to your husband. You cannot talk to your wife. Your husband is like Oga. You are suffering in silence. You are swallowing your words. You are dying of depression. Maybe it was he that was coining it. Okoro blessing, what works for the A does not work for B. Okoro blessing, I don't need to communicate with my husband except he has money. All I want is money, money, money. Give me money. You want to coin the rule because you are hungry. Hunger makes you not want to talk. I don't need communication. Give me money. All I want is a man's money. You are coining it. When you enter the marriage, you don't allow us to rest. Now you depression one key. Because you wanted to coin the rule at that point in time that you were hungry. Marriage, there is no way you go to that rule will change. The only thing you can change are the strategies. Communication is number one rule in relationship and marriage. How you want to communicate, that one is now what you can do for yourself. Communication is a rule. How you want to communicate is a strategy. That is the one that you can change. You can change your strategy, but you can't change rules. So however you want to be deceiving yourself, however you want to come and say, blessing, see, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. If you see me on television, will you be disagreeing? You know, the social media makes it easy for you to run your dirty mouth. If you were watching me on television when there was no social media, who are you to disagree with me? Where do you want to drop the comments if disagreeing with me? Not social media. That's why you disagree with me. It should be there. Don't worry. But then you see me on TV, let me see if you come and slap me or you come and comment inside the television. Stop fooling yourself, because sometimes I say something, like I said, you shoot yourself in the leg. And so many times you think you are hurting the next person. When I see people come and argue, come and fight, I'll always be saying, does these people think that when they become better, it doesn't add anything to my bank account? Second rule to relationship and marriage. Second rule is fidelity. Fidelity simply means commitment. Because the reason why they say be faithful is so that you will not be distracted. You'll be able to give your partners your all. The reason why the marriage is not working is because you want to coin in fidelity by saying a man is polygamous in nature. It's in a man's nature to cheat. Men like fruit salad. In the culture of Nigeria, it's okay for a man to cheat. So you want to coin the rules of relationship and marriage. That's why it doesn't work for you. The reason, for every rule, there is a reason. Without communication, how do I understand you? Because we are coming from diverse culture. That's the reason why communication rules cannot bend. I can never know you except I talk to you. I can never understand you except I talk to you. I can never love you except I talk to you. Communication. That is the reason why no matter how you want to coin it, it is a rule. Fidelity. Why did they say you should be faithful? Because when you are unfaithful, you are distracted. You are not focused as a human being. That's what infidelity does. It's not like if you sleep with another woman, you die. Or if you sleep with another man, you will die. Infidelity distracts you from the main thing you're supposed to do. When you are faithful, you are focused. You'll be able to give yourself the best. You'll be able to know. A lot of men don't know where the problem in their marriage is coming from because they are unfaithful. They are not focused. You don't know when your wife you start to lose your wife. It's the same thing as your children. If you're a mother that does not pay attention to your kids, you won't even know when your kids are being molested. If you're a busy mother, workaholic, in the morning you wake up, in the night you come back, that's where they molest your kids and you don't notice. Because if you're a mother who puts her eye to the ground, when your children begin to change, you will know. You will know. It's only a careless mother that her child can be molested for years and she will not know. If my son changed, sometimes when I see that my son is quiet, I tell him, Dim, come, why are you quiet? You tell me, Mommy, I don't know, the thing you promised me, you did not give me. I've solved the problem. Dim, why are you quiet? Mommy, I'm just waking up from sleep. I'm tired. I look at his face because I'm so focused. I try so hard not to be too busy, not to look at my children's face. That's what fidelity does. And that's why I don't want to have too many kids. I don't want to have too many kids because I want to focus on the small one I have. Most times, the reason why most of our children are molested is because you have plenty of children. You go born 10 where you know fit train, 5 where you know fit train. So you are not focused. You cannot take care. You have too many things in your hands. You'll be losing some. That's why personally I don't like too many kids. It's not because I cannot have them, but I want to be able to focus and give my best to the small ones I give birth to. That is why they say be faithful. That faithfulness is not a punishment. That faithfulness is not as if God wants to punish you. The faithfulness simply means focus. Focus on one thing. And when you focus on something, you get the best out of it. So when all of you are saying, relationship and marriage doesn't have rules, work for this one does not work for me, I'll just be laughing at your foolishness. That's the reason why your relationship and marriage will never work. Tomorrow you come and say they are chasing you from your village. And that's the reason why it's so easy for a lot of fake pastors to brainwash you. A lot of fake pastors brainwash you because they know that you don't like truths. So when you go to their churches, they will tell you that thing that you want to hear. Miracle! Hey! Your husband is coming soon! Hallelujah! That's the bet of fake pastors. We have real pastors and we have fake pastors. The reason why a lot of fake pastors are getting rich is because they know that you don't like truth. So they take advantage of your stupidity and your vulnerability. That is why they will carry you to water naked, you'll be bathing you and be sleeping with you. That is why you tell a fake pastor that you are looking for church and he starts to molest you. He starts to press your breast. Why? Because you refuse to follow the rules of relationship and marriage. You want to coin it. If Blessing see you talk, you say, Blessing see yourself with 7 people because I did not say the one you like. But like I said, your opinion does not change facts. Fact is that this is it and this is it. Anytime you decide to want to come and read that thing you are doing, as if you will come and just like the Bible will always be there. Some of you will only remember Bible when you are poor. Some of you will only remember Bible when you have heartbreak. Some of you will only remember Bible when you are sick. Some of you will only remember when you are looking for a husband. But guess what? The Bible has been there. Whether you read the Bible or whether you don't read the Bible, it is there. Anytime you waka, your waka finish, you go come open the Bible. That is a Okoro blessing for you. Hate me all you want, but when you finish hovering around, you will still come back to that thing I said. You know, when you're committing sin, you don't want to read a particular part of the Bible. When you are fornicating, there's a part of the Bible you used to avoid. Because you know that when you read that particular verse, it speaks to you. But when you become a victim, you read that part of the Bible and start shouting, "Right on, Pastor!" No, so it's like when your life is perfect and you are listening to music, what you'll be enjoying is the beat. When life is so smooth for you, when you are not paying attention and a musician is singing, you'll be enjoying the beat. But when life hits you so bad, you begin to pay attention to the lyrics. When you go club and you dey drink, you dey high, waiting the musician dey sweet sing, you know the sweet enter your head. You just want to be dancing to the beat. Now who did the beat? Jazzy, 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 tudum, tudum, tudum. By the time life hit you, you go dey find song wey get lyrics. You go see one movie, you will look for Chioma Jesus. Chinwonwo. You're the key to my life. Yeah. But when your life was perfect, if they play Chinwonwo for you, you'll be angry. Which kind of boring song, please? So let life hit you. That is what is called fact. Living your life does not change facts. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Whether you finish dancing, whether you hate blessing or you don't hate blessing or what blessing says suit you or it no suit you or you will still come back to the reality. It is the way blessing said it. If blessing has said it like this, because blessing said if you are in a marriage, one person must play an idiot. Blessing, you were not supposed to call us an idiot. You were supposed to say one person will have to play calm. You know, you have your own sweet word. When you finish roving around, you will still come and answer that idiot that you refused to answer from the beginning. That idiot that you did not like, don't worry. Hover around. You can put up a basket. You will not be the one to tell yourself, Kai, I've been an idiot. When you are in love and you are being a fool and somebody call you a fool, you pick offense. Why will you call me foolish? During heartbreak, you will not be the one to tell yourself, God! I've been a fool all this while. You call yourself the fool. By then, nobody will call you fool. Oh. Remember that when they first called you fool before, you were angry. You broke bottle on somebody's head. Don't worry. By the time they serve you breakfast, you'll be the one that will sit down and tell yourself, I've been a fool. I've been stupid. I've been an idiot. Okoro's blessings words will still come to pass. It shock you. So my point is, stop fooling yourself. Stop fooling yourself. The easiest way to enjoy life is to accept where you have erred. I'm teaching you guys a secret to my happiness. When I fuck up, I agree say I fuck up. And if it needs me to say I'm sorry, I will tell you I'm sorry. I'm not ashamed of that. Never. It enables me to learn. Most of you are saying, Blessing, you have wisdom. Blessing, you're intelligent. Blessing, you're intelligent. It's because I'm open to learning. If I fuck up, I know say I fuck up. I fuck up for this side. I learn. I grow. I evolve. Where it requires me to learn, I'm open to learning. There are lots of relationship experts I learned from, and I'm not ashamed to tell them I learned from them. They're this very powerful family coach. I love him so very, very much, Mr. Praise. I'm not ashamed to call him and tell him, I want to hear this. How is this thing working? I have pastors that I go to. I'm not ashamed. I don't know everything. I have mentors. I have people I run to when I'm blank. I'm not ashamed to say, oh, no. I don't know it all. Don't get me, I'm not trying to tell you to take all my opinions. Don't get me wrong. I'm only saying when that my opinion hits you, you don't need to hate me. Check your reflection. If you are watching my video, and you watch the video from beginning to end, and it does not hit you, it simply means you are doing well. But when I'm talking about something, let's assume I'm talking about Ron's girls are going to hate me because I'll be telling their story. All these Ron's girls that are sleeping with married men, see how they be watching me. All these Ron's girls sleeping with married men. See, idiot. Like say she said she don't sleep with married man. If we begin check her background now, she don't sleep with plenty married men. She did crazy, useless girl. That's how they act. Because that's your story. When you see Blessing talking that way, check your reflection. So long as your conscience is hitting you, there's a problem. It's not about me. I've said this several times. One lady told me one day, Blessing, are you telling me that in your life you've not slept with married man, or you've not done wrongs, or you've not done all these bad things you're talking about? And I told her, I don't even need to come and start justifying myself. I have never painted myself as a saint. In fact, I even paint myself better than I am. When most of you come into my real life, I am as white as a dove in real life. People that know me are shocked. There are some things you will never believe that Blessing CEO doesn't do. And I don't even want you to know I don't do it, because even if I come out and tell you I don't take alcohol now, you say it's a lie. My point is, taking alcohol is not bad. So I don't want to come and telling you I don't, so that you, I'm not saying that, I'm only trying to say, people just feel that for you to be bold, for you to be outspoken, for you to be happy, you must drink or you must smoke something. I don't smoke, I've never smoked, I've never drank. Never. Do you understand my point? So most times, you see me coming to talk and you are attacking me. I laugh because a lot of people actually think that it's about me. There are some experiences I've never had in my life. I talk based on the things I see every day. I've not had some experiences in my life, but I've seen them in real life. I've seen it play in people's life. I've never been cheated on since I was born. I don't know what it's like for somebody to cheat on me. Never had that experience. Infidelity, I've never experienced it. But I've seen my friends' experiences. I've seen my clients' experiences. I've seen people that I know that their husbands are cheating on. So I can talk about it passionately. They don't have to cheat on me for me to be able to know what cheating is about. So when I see most of you trying to personalize what I say, I laugh because that thing you are thinking is not who Blessing is. I'm a different personality from what you see on the internet. What am I trying to say? Like I told the lady when she asked me, Blessing, are you saying you've not slept with married men? And Blessing, are you saying you've not... And I asked her, let me give you an instance. You are so focused on what Blessing CEO is doing with married men. But can I tell you the difference between Blessing CEO and you? If I decide to want to date a married man now, or sleep with a married man now, I know how to handle it. I know how to wangle my way. I know how to get my benefits. And that's smart. Because I'm a woman who knows what she wants. What about you? If I decide to do wrongs, I know my way. And that's smart. I know people. If I decide to want to fuck around for money, I won't fuck around for peanuts. I'm not going to be as poor as you are. Because so many of you are fucking around and you are still poor. But if I decide to do that same thing you are doing, I will be better than you. My question is, can you be me? No be you they sleep with married man, no be you don't carry belly. No be you they sleep with another person's husband, no be you don't enter trouble. The question is, can you take care of yourself the way Blessing CEO can take care of herself? You know, sometimes when you want to dabble into my personality, you can't be me. You want to know what is happening in my life. Can you take what I take? Can you handle the things I handle? You can't. So when you see me talking to you, I'm not telling you I'm a saint. I'm only telling you it can be avoided because you cannot handle it. Small depression. You don't drink sniper, I won't die. Small depression. Man, break your heart. A man you dated for 6 months just told you that he's no more interested. You don't go hang yourself. You won't jump Third Mainland Bridge. But the Koro Blessing went through a divorce. I was married statutorily courts. I was married traditionally. I was married in church. I went through a divorce. I did not die. You, 6 months heartbreak. Man, no even give you a ring. You won't die. Can you handle what I handled? So when I see most of you trying to dabble into my personal life, I laugh because you can't even be me. If I decide to do the things that you do, I'll be far better than you. What are you talking about? So my point is, most times you see me talking, I'm not talking because I want to judge you. I'm talking because I want to remind you of the consequences of what you are doing. Anybody that knows me, I'm not a judgmental person. God forbid I judge somebody. Whoever you are, whoever you decide to be, the only thing I do is I tell you the consequences of what you're doing. I'll tell you, are you sure you want to do these things? These are the repercussions. See what thing will happen in future. You don't reason now. If you say good and fine. Who am I to judge? Am I God? Most times I talk, you are the one judging yourself. The joke is on you. You are the one shooting yourself in the leg. So my job as a relationship therapist, and that's the niche I carve for I don't judge. I put consequences to your face. If you come to my office now and tell me you are a thief, I will tell you the consequences of stealing. If you're a thief, you know say your life, they shots. If you drive, come on here and they go shoot you down. If you're a cultist, I will tell you the consequences of being a cultist. It is consequences that make you want to change. It is consequences that make you not want to do some certain things you're doing. I don't need to judge you. Once I put consequences to your face, I will remind you. It's just like a prostitute right now. A prostitute will always deny the consequences of her action. Tell Ashawo now. Ashawo where they stand for road by 2 a.m. Tell Ashawo now. What if person use you do ritual? Guess what Ashawo is going to tell you? God forbid. Now you're going to use the ritual. Now you're going to use the ritual. God will punish you. I'm not going to die in Jesus' name. But you're putting yourself in a ritual situation. You are putting yourself in a vulnerable situation. You're putting yourself in a danger, and you're living in denial. They go see you and do ritual. So you see a lot of people suppress consequences, and they hate me because I remind them of that consequences that they are suppressing. For those of you who wonder why they don't like blessing, that's just all. I don't know them. They don't know me. They never met me before. So I've never had a lot of people who hate me. I've never had an encounter with them. You'll not be wondering. I know a couple of my friends have asked people in salons, in cinemas, in WhatsApp groups, in offices, why do you hate blessing? Anybody that said they don't like me, ask the person beside, why do you hate blessing? Blessing does not know. Blessing is just talking her talk and you are hating her. Have you ever asked yourself, why is Okoro's Blessing's opinion so powerful in your life? If I'm not saying the truth or I'm not being honest, how come my opinion cuts so deep? Am I the only one that is talking? How come everybody will say the things that I say and you are angry at me? If my opinion did not matter, it won't cut so deep. You will just listen to me like every noisemaker. Why is it entering? Why they soak your blood? Not because waiting I did talk, not true. You check your reflection and work on it, so that when you go to the mirror, you'll be able to see something better. So to the beautiful woman who keeps fighting girls, it's time to leave that man alone. Toxicity is not love. Fight is not love. Real love is disagreement, not fight. You don't fight people you love. You disagree with them. That's why many times I don't value social media love. Yes, I don't value social media love because they are so quick to fight you when you don't work according to what suits them. I don't value the love because today they like you. Tomorrow those people that like you come and stone you. I value real love. You disagree with blessing. Disagreement is not hate. That's the point. They don't love you. That's the reason why they hate you. The moment you don't say the things that, no, you can disagree with me without hating blessing. No, blessing, no. I disagree with you in this part. I'll not ask you how. You know, most of you don't learn because you fight. You don't disagree. Because when you disagree with me, we'll have an interaction. There's so many people that have disagreed with me and we had an interaction and they're like, blessing, not true. You make sense. So I talk to 50-year-old people, 70-year-old people, 90-year-old people, old people, yes. And they agree with me. They disagreed, first of all. I was speaking to one mature man one day, he's 75. And he was telling me about, as a woman have to knee down. The reason why relationship and marriage is not working nice is because women don't knee down anymore. They don't serve their husbands anymore. And I told him, sir, during your days, you were smart. But during our days, you are the ignorant one. He said, what? I said, yes, sir. You must unlearn that thing and relearn. During your days as a man, women have not discovered their potentials. Women did not even know what they could do. So it was so easy for a woman to sit down and take care of a child and give him birth. There was no work. Now, a woman is doing almost a man's responsibility. You don't expect her to have time and doing the same thing. You now told me, my daughter, you are right. The highest thing a woman did in those days was go to the farm. So when you see most of your husbands or your boyfriend trying to tell you, hey, our mothers, those ones are narcissists. Was your mother working? Was your mother doing what your wife was doing? Was your mother working in the bank? Then when you now tell the men, provide, in those days, when they come and tell you, our mothers, our fathers were providing. In as much as they were not, our fathers will marry 10 wives and provide for the 10 wives. They're not doing anything. But you want your wife to work. You want your wife to cook. You want your wife to fuck. You don't want to do anything. But then women were not even working. Their work was to take care of children. So it was so easy for you to sit at home and do all those things. But if a man, a narcissist, want to mess with you, he'll tell you, in my mother's days, my mother pushed 3 children from her private part. Oh God, there is now CS. The reason why modernization and civilization is coming is so that life can be easy for us. If you can pay for CS, why tell your wife to go and be pushing? The reason why your mother pushed them was because they did not know what CS was. Why are you wicked? Why is there washing machine and you want your wife to go and be washing in the river just because your mother washed in the river? Unlearn it. Your mother was washing in the river because there was no washing machine. Or your father could not afford washing machine. There is now washing machine, and that's the reason why it's called modernization. But no, you want your wife to suffer because your mother suffered. Your mother actually suffered because at that point, your father did not have, or these things were not available. And the man told me, blessing, sir, you will go places. A 70-something-year-old man blessed me and said, I told him, sir, daddy, I disagree. And I tutored a 70-something-year-old man. And he said, blessing, you will go places. He told me that day, you will not be rich, blessing. You will be wealthy because you are depth when it comes to knowledge. We don't need to fight. I convinced a 75-year-old man, who are you? Small picking. And he said, yes, you must unlearn. You must relearn. Some of you are suffering today because of your mindset. Some of you have not found love today because of your mindset. Don't forget. You grew up from somewhere. Some of your parents were ignorant. They taught you their ignorance. My mom is not as smart as I am. As a child, I unlearned a lot of things my mother taught me. It is not everything my mother taught me that I'm using. No. If I want to follow what my mother taught me, I will not be here now. I unlearned it. And the easiest way to unlearn is to have what is called understanding. I like to assimilate words and digest words. I'm not a person who goes with the norm. I don't move with norm. If you tell me, I'll tell you, why is it like this? It's like a jar. When you are pouring water in a jar, pouring water in a jar, pouring water in a jar, there is this dirt that used to settle under. If you don't wash those jars once in a while and throw it away, you'll be drinking dirty. So unlearning simply means when you pour water every month, pour away that jar of water, wash the under, and start again. Unlearning and relearning. That's your problem. Nobody was born with knowledge. The world is evolving. You are using iPhone. You are using bank app. You are using all the new applications that they are bringing to the life, but you don't want to change your brain. You are flying. Did your mother fly? Did your father have private jets? You could, if you go now, you see old buildings, but you want to build your own house. You build new things. Why do you not use the old one your father used? You choose the things you want to accept, the one that suits you. That one that suits your selfish desire. I made a video today, come and see a lot of men saying, oh, blessing, you are too good. Story. Let me come and talk another one about women. You just see that they are selfish. I don't even get freaked by the comments. I don't get freaked by my comments. Because there are a bunch of people. I see a lot of commentators as confused people. Is it social media followers? I'm one person who don't take them serious. Because it's when you say, oh, blessing, oh, you're my mentor. Tomorrow, you're no more your mentor. You can imagine me. I came to dance. I was shaking my bum bum. Someone that came to write and told me, hey, blessing, I don't expect you to be doing this. I see you, you're intelligent. And I'm like, oh, because you're intelligent, you're not shaking ash. So intelligent people don't shake ash. That's what has happened to a lot of people. You feel that because I know book, I have to be carrying book and be doing like this every time. No, we know book. When it's time to read book, we read book. When it's time to shake nash, we shake our nash on a yacht in Dubai. Ashawo vibe, we get them. Wife, we get them. Girlfriend, anyhow way you bring them, they play the show. That is the power a woman have to multitask. Shebi, when I come and shake my nyash, most of you are smiling. Go and check the video that I'm shaking my nyash. Go and see comments. I made somebody smile. I made somebody happy. Just by being happy. And somebody's telling me, blessing, because you came and shake your nyash, I will not take you serious. What's my business with you? I came to shake my nyash, you don't want to take me serious, but you are in all the Slay Mama's page. Everybody that have done liposuction, you are following them. Blessing taught you something in the morning and decided to come and unwind and shake her nyash. You are saying you don't like her. You are mad. This is how people put you in a bottle. This person that is saying he doesn't like what I did is not my boyfriend. I don't know him. Oh. Imagine if he's your husband. This is how men suppress you. This is how men control you. This is how they stop you from being happy. Just because you want to be happy. What is there to come and do? Imanibu senior man. And somebody said, I don't like that. And I was like, what the fuck? This is how the men control you. What is there? So because I twerked nyash, I'm cheap. Because I came to have fun, I'm cheap. People must be mad. These are the things that they used to scatter your life in the name of marriage and relationship and control. Just because I shook nyash automatically. With this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse you that My darling, please, please. The easiest way to enjoy relationship and marriage, my darlings, is to tell yourself the truth. I don't have a perfect life or a perfect relationship, but I'm honest with myself. You see me happy today? You see me smiling today is because when I fuck up, I tell myself, say I fuck up. I'm not a perfect person. And the funnest part, I've never come on Instagram to play perfect. I try so hard to show you my imperfection. That's the brand I want to create for myself. I want to show you, I want you to see me on bedroom slippers and say, blessed. Because I'm human. People see me, a lot of my fans, the other day I went to buy plantain in the market. My fans came to take a picture with me. I want to be able to live my life. I can't be subjecting my life because there was a time I said I wasn't going to go to the market because this time I go to the market, I take a lot of pictures. I'll give my girl money to go and buy me chicken. This girl, if I give her like 10,000 to go and buy chicken, she'll go and buy all this chicken that I have not. She'll go and buy 2,000 chicken and put it. I'll be complete. My girl will buy chicken I cannot eat. I said, what's the meaning of this rubbish? Celebrity killing her for there. Every Saturday I enter market, buy my chicken. I buy what I want to eat. I can't stop living my life just because you think I'm famous or just because you have some silly expectation of me. That I cannot go and shop what I will eat with my mouth. Just because I'm blessing CEO. Fuck you! Fuck you! That's why sometimes I show you my playful side. In real life, a lot of my fans see me and can't come to me. Most times people see me, I'm the one that go to hug them. Some people saying, there was a day I was driving out from Spa and 4 girls were like, from afar, blessing CEO! They couldn't even come close. I don't know why they were scared. I had to walk up to them to hug each and every one of them. If I want to give you guys my serious side, I can be a bitch. I can be a bitch. So, because I know, naturally as a Gemini, I'm authoritative and I have anger issues. I'm very quick to anger and I'm very authoritative. So sometimes, I suppress it by playing. I'm somebody that if I don't start a conversation, you might never talk. Because when I bring out my bossy side, I don't think some of you will be commenting on Instagram. Some of you are even commenting because you can see the playful part of me. I'm human. We are human. You can't come and say because you're unhappy. Sometimes I deliberately just sit in my office and say, what will I do now to make my followers laugh? What will I do to make them laugh? Like this morning when I was dancing on the song I intentionally fell. When I was shaking my nyash, I fell. Because I knew that falling will make some people smile and think a blessing cannot dance. I intentionally do these things I do. It's an intent because I just want to make somebody smile. Nothing stops me from wearing my glasses every day. How are you, everybody? My name is Okoro Blessing in Kiruka. I want to talk about relationship. Today, I want to tell you that as a man, somebody say as a man, somebody say as a man, you should be able, as a man, you should be able to tell your wife, what did I say? That God said in his word. You see what the Bible said in his word. That is the reason why Christianity is hard. Christianity is hard because you cannot talk to your pastor. Christianity is difficult because you cannot interact with your pastor. If you ask questions, they will say you be a banji. Some of you lack understanding because in churches, because you don't ask questions. Who are you? Your pastor will talk and you will talk. In church, they don't interact. They preach. That's why most of you lack understanding. I don't want to preach. I want to interact. And the easiest way I can interact with you is through entertainment. On a normal day, there's some of you that you can't talk to me. It's not brag. Both men and women, they will see me in real life looking at me like this. The only way I can warm up to you is through entertainment. And that's why you see me do all this play. I'm very playful. Because I want you to be able to warm up to me. I want the younger people to be able to come up to me and say, Mama, this. That's why I play a lot. So you don't think I'm a joke. No, I can be serious. It's when you come to my office, that's when you know that blessing can be serious. I can be serious. Very serious. I can be very professional. If it's professionalism you want, I don't think you'll be on my page. Because I think there was this relationship coach I was talking to and he asked me, Blessing, how did you build so much followers? I've been on Instagram for 8 years and I just have 13,000 followers. How did you do it? I said entertainment, drama. He said, really? I said, yes. If you're not entertaining, it will be difficult for people to warm up to you. I'm one of the highest followed relationship therapists in Africa. Yes. Any other person that is a relationship person, maybe the person is telling story. I think Joro also has followers, and Joro has followers because his stories are entertaining. People are not on Joro's page because of him. They are there because the stories are fun. You want to laugh, you want to read comments. Entertainment. So if you're not entertaining as a person, you must find a way to do, and that's why you see, you go to Tunde Ednot's page. Tunde Ednot will post different things. Tunde Ednot's page is more interesting than Instablog. Yes, because Tunde Ednot is entertaining. Instablog is not entertaining. I'm just looking for who to drag. Instablog will not post anything funny. Instablog will just be posting news. That's why if you see me most times, I comment more on Tunde's page because there's entertainment. You can go to Tunde's page, you will laugh. He will post some nice funny skits. He will make your day. There's no way you will scroll through Tunde Ednot's page for 30 minutes and you not see one thing that's going to make your day. Entertainment. I'm giving you guys a secret for those of you who want to start business. It's not that serious. And if you see a lot of big brands now, they are beginning to infuse entertainment into what they do. See Airtel adverts. Small advert, they will do one long story like this. If you want it, now 4 megabytes, these people won't sell. 4 megabytes, they go add drama. See Guinness advert. I love that advert with Prince. Each time they push that advert, I must watch it. I know it's Guinness, but I love the I love the advert. Entertainment. Erica's advert, one of my best advert of Erica, Commando. Jesus, I can watch that Erica's advert 10 times. Entertainment. So entertainment is very powerful. So if you cannot entertain people, you must find a way to make them smile because you don't know what they are going through. It's not every time that somebody wants to come and buy markets. Or some people are going through a bad day. They should be able to flip through your page and smile. It's not every time. That's me. People are following me because I'm not always talking. If you come to my page and I'm doing talk 24 hours, trust me, my followers will not grow. My followers are growing because people don't know what blessing is going to do. This mad girl, which dance she won't dance. So if you are not here for my relationship talk, you are here to smile because of my drama. You are here to just, I'm a diverse personality. And diversity works when you're building a brand. People don't see you coming because when you are too static, people will be able to predict you and they get tired of you. I'm giving you guys free business strategy on this live video. So don't be static. That's why you see a lot of brands, they are trying to coin the things that they do. You put some small drama, and most brands now are now bringing in entertainers. You see them bringing Davido. You know, I saw one advertisement that Davido did, Munch It. I like the way Davido was dramatic. He would chop. That was drama. That's not how Davido eats chin-chin in real life. But it was fun watching Davido chew chin-chin, watching him crunch it, watching him, be in the studio. That's entertainment. So even the brands that do not know how to entertain, they bring entertainers. So when I call myself an intellectual entertainer, it simply means I want to be able to make you smile while I'm also passing my message. I don't have to be too serious. I don't have to be a certain kind of way for you to take me serious. No. When it's time for business, we do business. When it's time to play, we play. I'm that kind of person. We play, we do business. There's time for everything. So with this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse you. Oh, what am I talking about? The highlight of everything. Learn to be honest with yourself. Tell yourself the truth. When you tell yourself the truth, you're going to have a more better life. You're going to have a more interesting life, and your life will be much successful because you'll be able to find out the loopholes of where you're going wrong. Thank you so much for joining my live video. I hope it was insightful. I hope it was interesting. So guys, I think I'll have to leave the office right now because it's getting late. So I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. So you have a wonderful day. Make sure you make somebody smile today. And I love